Hey everyone, John here from Brewers, and I'm back with another beer review. Today we are going to have one of the most sought after beers back in 2008, at least what I can remember, at the Great American Beer Festival. This is Pizza Port Brewing Company's Bacon and Eggs. This is their Imperial Porter made with Bird Rock Coffee Roasters coffee. It's a special Pizza Port blend of coffee made with Ethiopian and Sumatra beans. And the reason I say this is a well sought after beer back when I first got into craft beer at the Great American Beer Festival is because I remember people lining up at the Pizza Port. I guess they had one booth for every Pizza Port. So they basically had an entire row to themselves for Port Brewing, Pizza Port, and the Lost Abbey. People would line up and go crazy over this beer. And it's a great beer. And I would try it and I'd go, yeah, this is a great beer. Why are people lining up for it? I'm not trying to diss the beer, but I don't know. It has a name that's catchy. It sounds awesome, and it is awesome. But lining up for it to wait, 20 minutes to get a little 1 ounce taster at GABF, I don't know if it's worth that. Anyway, going in on a positive note, yeah, let's open this up and try it. Oh yeah, I poured a little heavy on that one, but the foam is great. Okay, so this beer is pretty much jet black. Wow, the lighting is not spectacular. Got a little bit of a shadow right there. Yeah, it's jet black. It's got a nice khaki head on it. It looks very appetizing. Nice fluffy head. It's very slow to dissipate. Yeah, it looks beautiful. So let's see what it smells like. So this basically smells like a cup of coffee. The coffee aromas in this beer are through the roof, which is a good thing. Not that I just want coffee in a coffee beer, I want to smell the beer itself and have some roastiness from the malts and whatnot, but the way that the malts and the coffee are interacting in this is awesome. You get a little bit of a fruity thing too, kind of like a berry. I don't know, maybe a blueberry kind of thing. It's really, really coffee heavy though, which I love. I love coffee beers. Coffee beers are probably my favorite style of beer, just under IPA. So yeah, smells great. Let's see what it tastes like. This is the best cold brew coffee. It's got a nice level of bitterness. It's not over the top. It's perfect. It's just enough to kind of back up what's happening with the sweetness in the beer. You get a lot of chocolate, a lot of coffee, obviously too. But the dark chocolate notes, dark chocolate and kind of milk chocolate. A nice smooth chocolate, nice smooth beer, great mouthfeel, but huge coffee flavor. To the point where I don't know where the bitterness of the coffee starts and the bitterness of the beer ends or begins, or it's just, they figured out the best way to take the bitterness of a coffee. Depending on how they made the coffee to put in this beer, it could be cold brew coffee, which you're going to extract less bitterness. But nonetheless, you're still going to get bitterness from the coffee. They figured out a way to take those two types of bitterness levels and put them together to make the perfect beer. And the reason I say this is the best cold brew coffee is I've had cold brew coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I do enjoy coffee, but I don't drink it every day. I might drink it on the weekends or something. But cold brew coffee is something that I always see. And on paper, or in my head, I always go, I'm going to get that because that looks delicious. And if you get the ones that are sweetened with sugar and, they put a little bit of milk in it, or I don't know, those are good. And it's kind of like drinking dessert. But when I get a straight up cold brew coffee, that's a legit coffee, I always feel disappointed and go, yeah, that's why I don't get cold brew coffee. Because I'm always expecting to open a cold brew coffee, drink it, and it be like a beer made with coffee. I want something fuller in the mouth. I want more sweetness. I want more flavor. and I want some carbonation. And that's, for some reason, I buy cold brew coffee thinking, oh, it's just going to be like drinking a coffee beer. And it's not. I'm always sorely disappointed. And it's a reason why I pick one up and I go, I'm just going to be disappointed. And I put it back on the shelf. I save myself $5 on 8 ounces of cold brew. So this is what I want when I drink cold brew coffee. Like, it's great. The chocolate, the level of coffee in here is awesome. It's got a little spiciness to it, almost like it's got peppers a little bit. It's not that level, but it's kind of there in the background. It's just an excellent beer. I can see why people would line up to get it at GABF. But like I said, 20 minutes for 1 ounce, like that's a lot to ask. But now it's in cans, and this is an 8% alcohol beer. They have this in 16-ounce cans that they sell in a 6-pack for $22, somewhere in there, which in my opinion is a great buy. Like, it's so much beer, like, for such a little amount of money for what this beer is. It's fantastic. Like, it's great. So this might be my favorite release from Pizza Port Brewing thus far. I'm stoked that it's here. So if you see it, buy it. If you like coffee beers, you will not be disappointed. This is one of the best out there. I highly, highly recommend it. And until next time, cheers.